It would seem Nancy Pelosi managing to maneuver to get the Democrats united.
Yeah, and this is a procedural maneuver we should make sure we know. So they're passing this resolution for the budget. This is a framework. I know people are very excited about it, but there's still a lot of steps to take in order for this to then become the $3.5 trillion or whatever they decide on the spending measure to become reconciliation. And she was able to do this by, in this procedural rule, making sure she puts in and she released a statement committing that they will pass the separate buy infrastructure legislation by September 27th. Now, that's what the moderates are really pushing for. They wanted to make sure that her chamber did not forget and move as quickly as possible on the bipartisan infrastructure agreement.
I'm curious, though. I mean, I understand that they want that assurance, though. It didn't actually seem like that was going to fall by the wayside. There seems to be some concern here that if you move forward then with that 550, there's going to be a big argument that you can make after September 27th that you don't need that $3.5 trillion.
I guess it's a bit of a gamble, right, for the speaker, and this kind of puts a timetable on the fact that she wants, and we already know committees are starting in the House and the Senate, drafting up the details of what goes into that reconciliation. They should, in terms of what the speaker put out there, it looks like she wants that done before October.
Annmarie, already the analyst notes are flooding in. I read the latest of Capitol Alpha DC, of course, saying that it is a big win for Biden, given, of course, that he desperately needs it on the heels of a disastrous, in their words, Afghanistan, an approval rating down to 41% here in the U.S. But it's actually a big loss for Speaker Nancy Pelosi because it's a win for the moderates, and it's an idea that she may have lost control of some of her party. What do you say to that?
Potentially, it's a little bit of, I would say, a hurdle, not a complete loss for the speaker. She was able to procedurally do a move. This was a procedural move, put this rule all together, and she was able to, as the Speaker of the House, deal with everyone in her caucus, and that's everyone all the way from the left, like Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and all the way to the right, from New Jersey. You have Representative Gottheimer. She's been able to, at this moment, appeal to both sides and get through both the framework for the budget as well as setting a date so the moderates can be a little bit more at ease, potentially stop the flow of opinion pieces about why they want to move on bipartisan infrastructure now. But the path forward in September is really when there's going to be a showdown. What goes in to that budget reconciliation? Because you have the likes of centrist Democrats in the Senate, like Kyrsten Sinema from Arizona and Joe Manchin from West Virginia, who already say that $3.5 trillion is just too high.